take a stand.
No! It's never going to work. Last did. Thanks for being here, Lyron. Like I said, thanks for keeping chat active earlier. Appreciate the interactivity. I don't want Guardian of Kings, honestly. Well, fine. Traveling Merchant's great. Oh! Oh! Ha! Not picking up any dupes is a tough thing. We could just take N'Zoth, which is also a good legendary. And I don't need to worry about not picking up dupes. Vic says go for the Zeph. We had a 9-win Zeph Paladin. I'm just so worried about dupes. Oh dear. Don't want Hidden Wisdom. So, here's the first interesting pick. Because Hog Rancher, I'd say, is a better card than Yogg. But Hog Rancher is pretty likely to show up again, whereas Yogg is very unlikely to show up again if we're trying to dodge dupes. So I'm going to take the Epic over the Hog, because I think Hog might show up again. Yeah. Yep. Let's go Conviction over Brace and Sell It. Lucky Conviction's a pretty good card. Yes, it's also an epic. Battle Master, but that's one of the cards I'd be kind of worried about a dupe showing up. Party Up's great. I've really enjoyed playing Party Up recently. I probably don't want Swamp Leech. I guess we'll take Sleepy Dragon, which is usually too slow as well, but I don't think I want a Mini-Mage at all, really. You could take Mini-Mage. Maybe you like it. I like Skulker better than Scoundrel, actually, but again, we're looking at the Epic tag versus the Common tag. Pursuit of Justice, I'd say, is not a very good card. We'll take the Charger. Ah, there it is again, but it's up against Warbear. We can take the Warbear. Jar Dealer's fine. Former Champ's kind of fine, but I actually like Jar Dealer better. We restored 10 health this game. Gain +4/+4 and Taunt. Unlikely to happen. We've seen Moshogs be better than Apple Bombs in this meta, but we're getting a lot of expensive stuff. Fix's Scoundrel's not an epic. I'm looking right at it. Oh, you're saying Epic Offering Bug. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I didn't think Forged in the Barrens was quite as bugged as Darkmoon, though. It's Stormwind that's not bugged, though, I guess, right? Darkmoon, Fair, and Barrens Epics, okay. Not core, though. I know we've talked about this, but I forget. I probably don't want... shoot. I found that card to be much better. What the... I can take that as a dupe! It's the only card I can take as a dupe! Scared if that's illegal. Can't do it in Constructed. Fixes take it, but Prester. Prester's fun, but she actually has not been very reliable for us. Alright. Double Golden Zephrys. I gotta be really careful now to not take other dupes. Mogu's terrible. Blatant Decoy's terrible. Arena Fnatic is not all that good, but it's good with some of our cards like Moshog. I like it better than these. Prester breaks Zeph, too. That's true. Breaks our first Zeph. Tol'Vir versus Bug Collector. I like Bug Collector. I'm gonna triple check that we don't have a dupe. Micro Mummy's good. Lone Champ's fine. So I turned down a Hog Rancher earlier because I said it might show up again. It did show up again. double check anyway that we don't have one. Oh, well, that's an interesting pick. I think we've seen Deep Run Engineer be stronger overall than Stormwind Guard because the claw machine offer rate seems super bugged. So I think we'll take Deep Run. There's all three viable. The Day at the Fair is good with Traveling Merchant. I think we'll take Deep Run. Because it's Taunt keep you alive, and we do have a lot of late game here, a lot of which has Taunt. We don't have a True Silver, and it's a good card. I don't like Generous Mummy. Are you my mummy? Easy Aldor. I know I don't have an Aldor, but I'm still looking. Oh, Desert Obelisk, sweet. If you control 3 of these in your turn to deal 5 damage to an enemy, there's one card I'm willing to break my dupe rule for. It's trying to get 3 obelisks in our deck. No, it's not. Probably taking the Meeting Stone here, but the Circus Amalgam is reasonable. Again, I'm fairly confident I know my deck, but I'm triple checking. Reckoning is not terrible by any means. Raid Leader looks pretty good in this deck, or at least decent. I think I'm still gonna go Pearl Tusk. We have a ton of ways to corrupt it. Sleepy Dragon is a dupe. I've got at least one weapon for Toxicologist. Banana Buffoon is really slow, but it's good with some cards like Ghostly Charger in particular. Fix in hindsight, we could have had the Zoth plus Amalgam and the Zeph. It's true, although I don't think I regret the double Zeph so far. What do you think is more likely than 3 Obelisks procking or the 7L1 Bourge? Fix says the Obelisks. Yeah, and either way, you're waiting for a meta with Raise Dead and Priest. Who makes the deck even slower? Yeah, I think I'm gonna agree with that. Bad pick, though. Subdue is a good card, and we don't have one. Flash of Light's kind of fine. So this one is unfortunate. I would much rather take a Battle Master than a Rabble Bouncer. But I've got the Ghostly Charger and the Battle Master already in deck. So I'm going to take the Rabble Bouncer. I'm not going to take an extra Battle Mancer. Battle Mancer? I'm not going to take an extra Battle Master to break the double Zephrys. Because his deck's slow, Battlemaster's mad anyway. Maybe. These are pretty weak, but we don't have them. I'm just gonna take Tiny Fin. Gruntled Patron is slow and weak. Tiny Fin's just cute and weak. Battlemancer Galactica. Previously on Battlemancer Galactica. Definitely Wriggle here. Even if I don't have a Deranged Doctor, deck's way too slow anyway. Triple check that we don't have a Wriggle. Okay. Well, I guess we can queue in, but we gotta change the deck title to Double Zephrys Paladin equals 2 perfect cards.
Light, guide my hand.
I should Zeph reduce the value of this deck by at least 10%. That's probably worth it. Thought about keeping that True Silver a little bit. Just a little bit. Just raw Zeph. Probably not much of a consideration. So you want to play value decks instead of Echo? Guys wish. Kind Got the wish twice, says Vix. Big perfect cards.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
I never know why they made Desert Obelisk when they made Mogu Cultist. The same card, but better.
I could have sworn it went back together.
Neutron's a little better with Conviction, but we probably don't care. I don't even know if it is better with Conviction, to be honest.
In a box? Pirate stuff.
We were doing Harbor Scamps in our last deck. So technically we could use Conviction here, but it seems silly. Well, we're just gonna give him a choice to kill the Dirigible or the Meeting Stone, probably. Don't want to bump here. I think they're gonna trade this here, drop the Divine Shield anyway, so I'll keep the deep run at 1-2. Got the Rush Lackey, Lackey. Rush Adventurer, probably one of the better ones right now.
What to do?
Get out of my way.
A clever concoction.
Own me.
This one goes there.
Not much going on this turn. Next turn, maybe get a cheap Rabble Bouncer. Maybe have 2 targets for Conviction as that Conviction upgrades to rank 2. Slam, they don't draw a card. That's not especially good, but the Rebel Bouncer got cheap enough to play. Could Hero Power and play a Traveling Merchant as well. Yeah.
Arena's full. Beat it.
This one goes there.
But cool cards can Zephrys give the Arena? Bloodlust, Earthshocker option, Shadow Madness worth considering. When you said what cool cards can Zephrys give, Shadow Madness was actually at the top of my list. He fixes with Power Blast, which somebody else said it's a shame he's not here. I'm like, wait, I agree, but why particularly? The Power Blast. Well, I sure need to party up next turn.
A fine purchase. Reporting for duty.
Uses Natalie Celine Silken Board, although Natalie Celine actually is in core, so she's not technically a card you can't get otherwise, I think. I do lose track of which cards are in core. Ha! We were offered a press door. We'll see how good theirs is. Quite quickly. You get all these. Two poisons, although they can kill him with the 2-1 and the 3-1. They start drawing dragons. They have 15 damage out of 23, by the way. If they top deck an Alexstrasza, I'm just dead right now. We can try a combined Pharaoh's Blessing and Conviction to, like, surprise kill them if they try plus face damage, but I don't think they will.
I have no master.
Blackwing is very strong. It's a small Blackwing. I can kill it with Pearl Tusk. Fix's Bowmaster could also kill me. Well, they would have to have already have drawn the Battlemaster, right? Because otherwise it would be turned into a dragon. Oh dear, oh dear. just wants to hog Merchant Conviction. The Conviction could land on the Merchant and the Hog Rider. So would you rather hog, then Conviction, then Merchant? Oh dear. Now they draw 2 dragons. As this man seems snowbally, I agree. I agree with that. There's not very many comeback mechanics. Unless you're playing Warlock. Priest technically has like Mass Hysteria and Hysteria, but even Priest has less combat cards than usual.
Do not confine yourself to linear thinking.
A fine purchase! Reporting for duty.
Yeah, that's it. Hogging Conviction. Yes, yeah, exactly. Still doesn't seem good enough, but maybe it was better than what I did. Even Zephrys won't save us from here. So I discover a dragon, for whatever that's worth. Well, I guess I could discover spells and stuff too.
One for me, one for you.
Wait, well, hold on. But I give them Ysera, but their hand's pretty full.
Time may pass, but the dream is eternal.
I mean, we live for one extra turn. I don't think it gets us anywhere in the long term, but at least there is a slightly longer turn. Baby Sarah, yeah, still avoids getting killed by Ysera Awakens, but not a Fiery War Axe.
We will rebuild from the ground up.
Glory awaits.
We've got... what do we got? We got Warbear and Laughing Sister. They can dream the Warbear.
What to do?
I could dream like their architect, but it's gonna come back later anyway. Well, they have to like do a nightmare before it. I think I do have to dream it because they're holding nightmare. Yes, we said that the other day. Just claims that their 38 months of sub is fake, a fake notification. I assume that's true, but I'm still gonna thank you for it. Thank you very much, Jess, for the ongoing support since nearly the start. Hope it is all good. Oh, they're all nightmare yet. Well, that's true, but they can do it for 2 mana. They can do it for 2 mana. They subdued their own minion. Yeah, hope it's all good, Jess. Got a fun deck here with double Zephrys. We just had a... was it an 8-win run or a 9-win run? It was 9, wasn't it? 9.
We will
Much
rebuild
safer
from the
here with
ground up.
just this fake support. Fake notifications. So here's Zeph, which can get us a Flame Strike. What the hell's the architect say? We will rebuild from the ground up. Okay, quite possibly because Deathwing blew up part of Stormwind. Or maybe, no, maybe it's because of Stormwind got sieged during the Second War. One of the two. Is this lethal? Could be lethal. Wait, really? Oh, with Conviction? Conviction Nightmare?
Your wish is my suggestion.
That's not fair. That's not fair. Just as 6 days of a real notification, I'm still gonna dedicate that win to you, Jess. That very unfair win against the unfair press door with Blackwing and stuff. Alright, well, I said even Zephrys couldn't get us out of this. But, taking their Ysera and then using Zephrys was enough. Wow. Wow. There's not that you managed to win that. 2 mana Ysera. 2 mana Ysera right into, the Zeph. And yeah, fixes 1 mana Bloodlust. One fair, one last year. Don't cast a Dark Moon over my emotions. Just, it doesn't work, never mind. She's coming in on nonsense. Love it. Big nonsense. Big nonsense. There's some nonsense. I got 2 of these Zephyrs, so I can use one early on. And yes, thanks to GG. Remember joining this game when you said we'll at least have 1 more turn. Not that it'll do us any good. Yep. Yep, and I was right. Wait.
Light help us.
But yeah, HD123, fantastic streamer. Check him out if you're not. Playing the Hearthstone Arena. Playing some other things sometimes. Like Peggle. So, Zeph right now, I mean, we can get Blood Knight, but they'll trade. Ardupa Zeph, yes. Meskana Hero Power?
What to do?
I could Bug Collector. That Blood Knight was gone. It's gone from constructed. It's gone from standard stuff, but Zephrys can still get it. Zephrys can get any Legacy Classic card.
Look what I found!
The whales of
Wow, strong. Very. Oh, wait.
Oh my.
They have no spells in these 22 cards. I'm gonna grab my little Star Trek badge here. Try to remind myself they have no spells from this point forward.
Prophet, guide me.
I'm not gonna discover a spell off Scoundrel.
One for me, one for you.
We could scoundrel. If we give them a suspect and they play the suspect, we can charger the front of the suspect. Alright. That'd be cool. Let's give Mage no spells in Arena. Totally class flavor. That's completely correct. I could actually make an argument fix for that. It's not a very good argument, but I could make one. It's like, what does Mage do now in World of Warcraft? Jaina is with the group of heroes. Jaina's with, like, Thrall and Bane, and she's with Anduin and stuff. And they go into areas. They go into the Lady Vash's underwater zone, and she tries to teleport them all out because it's a trap. But there's anti-teleport runes, so she can't do anything. And then the next expansion, they go to the Maw, the Realm of the Dead, and she tries to teleport them out, and they can't because it's... Jaina not being able to cast teleport is the current mage flavor of Warcraft. So why not give him an owl? The Shara. Oh, I said Vash. I did say Vash. Vash is in Shadowlands. But you're right. I I said the wrong character. I didn't misspeak, I said the wrong character.
I have little time.
You want more?
Yeah, the opposite trade would have worked better, actually. Oh well. Yeah, Richard, gotta be proud of you, yeah. Excuse me? That underground one was actually of Ashara's? Queen Ashara? Not Lady Vash, who was, in fact, destroyed in Burning Crusade? Yeah, we're gonna work on that. Gonna work on saying Ashara instead of Lady Vash? Now we're gonna bring Lady Vash back, so we're right. Maybe that fixed you.
What have we?
No, in fact, he survived is one of the greatest phrases ever. Didn't Falstad die? No, in fact, he survived and now serves on the Council of Three Hammers. I'm just gonna play Pharaoh's Blessing and kill the 5-4, I think. Still got our Zephrys to go, but we haven't lined it up in any amazing way yet. Well, let me guess, you had picked Typhon for no dupe. It actually may have been the best card there in general. I think it was. I think it was 2 other pieces of trash. I had to turn down a duplicate Battlemaster. I had to turn down a Battlemaster. That was a little sad. So if we play Party Up and they don't have a Flame Strike, now we know they drew 1 spell, but we know they don't have any spells here. If they don't have like a Flame Strike, then we can do Zephrys Bloodlust like the turn afterward. Or maybe they have Flame Strike. Maybe that was the 1 spell they drew. There's no Divine Shield, of course, yeah. No, it's Fire Sale, actually. We're having a fire sale! Oh, the burning. Well, would like to just end the game with Bloodlust, but we're still fine. They got a 3 damage ping, though.
You got the wrong guy, pal.
I've got exotic wares
Okay.
and funnel cakes.
So, these 2 cards can still be spells, but these cards and all future cards cannot be spells. Oh yeah, great. It was up against the patron, the gruntled patron. I can summon 2 copies of Zeph, but we don't get a second battle cry. So if this is not Mir, Zeph could give me like Flare. Is that really worth it? Probably not. Use Zeph to turn to Jaraxxus, the Eridar Lord of the Burning Legion? I don't think that's possible.
I got aggro! Let's do this! I got aggro! Let's do this!
Crystal clear.
Interesting.
Zephrys would still give me the modern Jaraxxus, right? With the armor? It wouldn't give me the old Jaraxxus, right? Sarah says yes, I believe that's correct.
And reflect.
Use Zeph to ask for some assistance. Oh, Zeph into Antonidas into Conviction? There's only one Jaraxxus, our Lord of the Burning Legion. Or the Burning. I don't even get to play Zephrys? Alright. That's fine. Well, that was a mage with, like, no spells. Okay, let's play one more. We are going to take a 3-minute break after this next game, so If you're thinking you gotta get a drink or something, we're planning to take a break after this game. Occasionally I forget. There's things Zeph would ever offer Antonitis. Zeph does not consider the cards in your hand, right? He considers your hand size, but not the specific cards in your hand. So that's probably true.
Light help us.
Light help us.
Nature's blessings upon you.
It was a 24-hour stream? Oh no, but
Reporting for duty.
I did this extra run because chat was quiet all day, and then for, you know, the last half hour of what was planned to be the last run, chat really picked up. So I'm like, having a better time now than I have all day. Let's do one more. Or at least part of one. 36 hours. I'll do a 36-hour stream right now, no matter how much caffeine I've pumped in my veins. You just gotta put $10,000 on the PayPal. I'll do 24 hours for $1,000. 36 for 10,000. It's exponential, because you get exponentially more tired. I think these are fair rates. It's 69 hours. That would be a nice way to die live on stream. Ah, shoot, they draw a card, and I don't have a counter to this. Actually, I don't even have a card to play next turn currently. Well, that's a card. Yeah, wait, how much caffeine in veins? Pump it into my veins! Not the bees! Not the bees! Yep, they draw another card. At least this one I can stop them from drawing even more cards. There, he got 2 bonuses off of it. It's just wait after him. Just you wait until I draw my second Zephrys.
King's honor, friend.
Well, the Battle Master would not let us kill the Stormwind Guard. Deep Run Engineer. I wouldn't have enough mana to play the Claw Machine this turn. I think I have to play the Battle Master and just tell them, hey, this card's strong, you gotta trade into it. Feels kinda bad. Feels kinda bad, but I think it's probably the way to go. Could technically Pearl Tusk double trade, leave him with the bees.
Strike! Then strike harder!
Hoping they don't have an Arbor. If they have an Arbor, we're gonna be dead before we can draw Zephrys. This card's strong, you face them to clear it. That would wreck me pretty hard. I don't think I'd die, but it would wreck me pretty hard. Riz is good, whatever the time zone. It'd be good evening here. We're coming up on 6 p.m. on the U.S. West Coast. The West Coast. The best coast. Direwolf on the far left. I guess they're trading everything?
Got exotic wares.
A big traveling merchant.
Cakes.
Daring. Very daring. They get pretty hard punished here by Warbear. Very, very daring. So we Warbear. We can kill this. We can trade there. We can kill the Direwolf. We can trade there. And then we can kill a bee and still have a 5/3. But who doesn't kill Battlemaster? This druid, apparently. Daring. Bold. Alright, they got a 2/2B. They still have a coin. This 2B does not have nearly as much fan art as the one from Nier Automata. And it's just with the 2-2B or not 2-2B is the question. I considered that one, and I went for the more obscure Nier Automata reference instead. If I'm getting ad value. Or I could use a dark cultist to just steal the Bone Wraith. Take it. Take it. Take it, take it, take it, take it. I probably will take it.
Prophet, guide me.
Cabal Shadow Priest. Whatever I said. Dark Cultist, different card. Dark Cultist was from Naxxramas. There's Lord Jaraxxus, but this was the plan.
Let me change your mind.
Let me change your mind. It's a mad tempo. Do it. This is sweet. Yeah. Even though Classic is gone now, do you think Zeph got smarter when the core set rolled out? Well, because Zeph is still using the legacy cards, he's probably exactly the same as before. But yeah, because you don't need to worry about those legacy cards in Arena. But knowing the legacy cards lets you do things like this with Zephrys. So Zephrys is rewarding, you know, card knowledge, old card knowledge. Jess says, actually, he really likes to offer Jaraxxus more often now than he used to after the core change. Okay. They would not thought of Cabal Shadow Priest, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. Card knowledge, card libraries. Am I going to remember everything? No. But I might know more than newer players.
Let's see.
Behold, jewels of the sound.
Another Crystal Merchant. They drew 2 extra cards off one earlier.
I could have sworn it went back together.
Arena's full. Beat it.
Slightly ahead on board. They don't have enough. Oh, actually, they do have enough mana for Deathwing. They can coin Deathwing, which actually does have a possibility of beating us. The bouncer's line. Arena's full. Beat it. The arena is not full. Lies. Filthy, filthy lies.
Look what I found.
No, not enough room for hero power.
This one goes there.
Obey.
Which a bit feels good. I've a druid after all this time, even after they drew 2 extra cards early in the game. Yeah, Link says they're new to Hearthstone. Yeah, Riz says, love the stream, I have no interest in Hearthstone at the moment. Do check in now and then here. Always glad to see you. Everybody's welcome, except... I always want to give a joke response, yeah. Everybody's welcome except George Clooney. He knows what he did. I asked him to help me move. He went and loaned me his truck. He also doesn't know who I am, but that's not the point. Alright, I did say we'd take a break after that game. We are going to take a break after that game. Kind of a worrying one. It says, ask sir and deceased present. I love Taft. Why would you say that about Taft? What? We'll be back. Instagram through the break. 3-0 with the double Zeph deck. If we get to 7-0, we might stop at 7-0. Because I'd like to be able to bait people into rejoining the stream tomorrow with the double Zeph opening deck. But maybe we won't get like 7-0. Maybe things will go horribly, like many of our decks have done. Right.
Greetings, traveler.
Light help us.
Well, so if they play like a 3-2, we could coin the Hog Rancher, try to protect the Meeting Stone. That's a 2-3. Oh! Man, is there anything Zeph can do right here, right now? Backstab's not good enough. I could get a Blessing of Might if I coin, which lets me kill it with the Meeting Stone, but I'll still lose the Meeting Stone. It says the save extra draft handler deck, and we got with 2 dupes, or with 1 dupe, and the dupe is Zeph. And coin get Lightning Bolt. Ooh, that's actually not a bad idea. Lightning Bolt, huh? Yeah. I'll do it. Don't have much time. Oh, Holy Smite's better. No overload. No overload. Used to do 2 damage. Now it does 3 damage.
Do you hear, Amnon?
So we could go right into the Traveling Merchant.
Hogs on the loose.
But let's keep protecting the Meeting Stone for at least one more moment. Adventurers, adventurers!
Inside voices.
Can still help buff the Traveling Merchant. Could also receive a buff from Micro Mummy. The Greeting Stone, and now it's just a Silent Stone. Standing Stone, that would work too. Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of 5 rush derailed coasters. At least this is not 5. Social distancing stone. Okay, so we could just charger this. We could do this.
Get out of my way.
Got exotic wares.
You owe me.
And funnel
Alright. 3 mana, 5/6. The Meeting Stone did power it up.
Honor guide me.
Maybe this will kill. Ooh. Wow, good top deck. Incredible top deck. Top tier, top deck. Easy plays, easy top decks, easy life. How are the cards?
I'll be your field guide. Well fought. I concede.
The heart of the cards was with me there. Bill doesn't have a voice turn. Bill says no. We can still. We can just do like you. That's right, Kaiba. I was able to draw my Pharaoh's Blessing because I have the heart of the Pharaoh and the heart of the cards. Where'd he go? Kaiba? Kaiba! Fastest conceit in the West. Yeah, the whole fiction gift.
Yrel versus Garrosh.
Victory on death.
Light, guide my hand.
Well,
Death is so profitable.
Lightning links.
I smell blood.
Good old Uther. Yeah, I don't want to play Meeting Stone into the Stealth 2-1.
I must shoot. Reporting for duty.
At least we have one of the better hero powers against... me not having a card. Hey. Shuffle the Meeting Stone or the Conviction. Yeah, it's not doing me much good right now anyway, I guess.
Everything looks up to code.
Ooh. Alright. I think we're gonna still hold the Zeph. So it can do something a little more exciting, but... Safety Inspector found a perfect card. Legacy cards, huh? Yeah, everything looks up to code.
Surprise inspection.
Easy swing.
Faster, you keelhaul, Kinder.
And technically we could Arena Fanatic here, but it's only buffing the 2 cards anyway. Let's do the Scoundrel.
One for me, one for you.
So again, whatever we pick here, they get 1 too. We take Anchorman, we can buff it with the Arena Fanatic, give him something a little unexpected. The Anchorman doesn't line up very well against the 5/5 on board.
Faith reveals the way.
Lackeys. Do we think lackeys are better for us than for them? I think I'm just gonna go for the Anchorman.
I have little time. What to do?
Unfortunately, we can't play Oh My Yogg here, even though we have the mana, because they still have a coin. Could weapon them and zap them to destroy the weapon? That's interesting. Well, I'm gonna blow up a different weapon anyway. Yeah, that's worth a destruct.
Your wish is my suggestion.
10 damage to face.
You want more?
I considered the conviction there. So even though I didn't draw it for them, they had a live wire lance anyway, or they just drew it. Typically we just party up here and hope they don't have brawl. If we use conviction, we do 14 face damage.
You want more?
It's interesting if they didn't play the lackey right away. Maybe it's the taunt lackey. Or rush, yeah.
Wretched story. Loot.
Draw an extra card, but they only got 2 mana left. Beats his Rancor in or out. That was Baron's, so it's in. Oh no, the Rancor! Alright, 5 wins, no loss. And yeah, I'm gonna make it official at this point. Had a lot of fun already with this. Been playing for 8 hours. I want to have more fun with this tomorrow, hopefully. So if we hit 7, I am going to call it. It also saves looking like a sleepy dragon. Been playing for over 8 hours. Time to retire the deck. Well, we're not going to retire the deck, but if we can get to 7, we're going to bring it back out tomorrow, and I'm going to be able to do the nice Jabate Live notification with the double Zephrys, double perfect card. Of course, because I want to do that, now we're going to go, 5-3. I'm going to be sad, but it'll be okay. Nice says you got through 2 times, and tempted to do 1 game. 12 mana point, man. Are they BM roping you? I mean, or are they actually just really, really taking their time compared to you? Yeah, I think I can Yogg immediately against a priest. They don't have the coin. I've got the coin. Yeah, Lang says no BM. They're just really, really slow. Really, really thinking through.
I could have sworn.
Deep Run Engineer. We're gonna do the same thing, I guess. Just says you grew up with Rancor being a 1-mana creature aura that gave +2/0 and trample and returned to hand when its creature died. See how it says defensive AoE always weirds you out. See, well, as I referenced, of course, the only thing I ever think of is the big monster that Luke fights in Return of the Jedi. That was the Rancor. And they say it in the movie. C-3PO goes, "Oh no, the Rancor!" Which, unlike Ewoks, even though everybody knows that the fuzzy teddy bears are Ewoks, they never say Ewok. Dirigible, it's easy to corrupt, or the Griffin that can be corrupted by our other corruptible card. Interesting. This one, it's really strong, but it does die to Shadow Word Death. Then again, we've got the Yogg up for the moment. So we can coin the Carousel Griffin and, bump down the Divine Shield. Can technically do a really fast Aldor here. I don't even hate the really fast Aldor, to be honest.
Follow the rule.
This one goes there.
Just use some other people who pronounce it Rancor instead of Rancor. Not here. Although I do usually say subtle with a B sound in it. a subtle B. Subtle.
Do you need a blessing?
So, Zeph right now. We get Arcane Arcane Explosion? Or Explosive Trap? That's so 2 Bs.
What?
This is Explosion. It's not even crazy good, though. Doesn't kill the 3/2. Coin Lightstorm? Wait, what's Lightstorm? This might be a alternate language thing. I have no idea what Lightstorm is. If we're thinking about Holy Nova or something, we don't have enough mana, do we? Oh, Lightning Storm, not Lightstorm. Okay. I'll do that. I'll agree with that.
Your wish is my suggestion.
And plus, you can't activate Zephrys because you have 2 of them. If I discovered one somehow, I guess it would be true. We've only got 3 mana, but we top deck a good card.
Your strength has failed you.
Your strength has failed you. Yes, that says good suggestion from Chains. Yes, indeed. I didn't catch what they were going for at first, but they were right. But they were right. That goes to 8. I have to full trade if I use the 4/4 Pearl Tusk, but it does corrupt the Carousel Griffin. I just think this thing's too dangerous to leave alive. Maybe I'm overreacting, but I think the Lightsteed can go crazy. Facing Precinct 5-0, expect you, Sarah. Maybe so. Maybe so. Yeah. I'm not gonna implement super stringently as long as I'm not annoyed, but I did make a new chat rule about not making fun of regions. First new chat rule in 4 years. Crisis rules. Yeah, it's in the cog wheel. It's in the little cog wheel in the corner. How do you see the rules? If you click on the cog wheel, there's a button that says View Chat Rules.
Reveals the way.
Maybe I should. Maybe I should make a command for it, though. But there they are. Alright.
Reporting for duty.
Bug Collector could be crazy with Pharaohs next turn. Quite possibly. Good concentration regions, that means. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you flip. Man, EU is great. It'd make me laugh a few times, and I'd get tired of it anyway. Powerful. There's another Zeph. We could, I don't know, Shadow Madness this into here. I don't think we need to Zeph this turn, though, do we? Passive aggressive, you're right.
Faith reveals the way.
You are correct. So we can do the Bug Collector Pharaoh's Blessing thing, but it's not super... This is Black Knight, good tempo. Yeah, it does cost 6, but they might play a bigger taunt. We just don't need it right now. The Pharaoh's Blessing works so fine. I'm actually gonna not do the Bug Collector either. Let's just use hero power. Let's reserve some strength. Which came first? Author name save or the Twitch name save? The Twitch name save. The battle tag used to be...
Never knew you
I just wanted to do a joke one. Battle tag used to be... Can't come up with a joke quick enough. I just want a Star Wars gag. Used to be walking carpet. As a subtract, miss 8 damage, eh? Face is usually not the place against priest. Yeah, I went from Dave to save. Ooh, an explosive sheep? What are they doing with that? They're kind of getting their own board killed, maybe. Okay, first thing. Zephrys could give us Bloodlust, but that's only 9 damage, which is not enough. Could also give us Wind Fury, but that would still not be enough.
What to do?
There's no way to actually kill him with Zephyr, right? I'm not getting more damage than Bloodlust. Okay, so I'm probably gonna... I'm gonna do this 8 face, but we're gonna trade here and here.
To battle! To battle! Away!
They might bunny me here, but oh well. So be it.
I have little time.
That used to be... Sure, region sucks. But it wasn't even regions that exist, you know? Had a very, you know, anti... Oh, here it is. Somebody mentioned Black Knight. Here's Black Knight. Here's Black Knight. Oh, well, actually, they didn't go. They didn't play the 5 mana 8/8 taunt. That's what about Inner Fire here? Ooh, Inner Fire. Okay, let's think. If we put him to 16, then we can put him to 12, and then Inner Fire should be lethal. Hopefully, Zeph is smart enough to recognize that if we put them to 12.
Reveals the way.
16, 12, Inner Fire.
To battle!
Crazed Alchemist also works, right?
Your wish is my suggestion.
Get both.
Leave me be.
Leave me be. It didn't miss this time. No, it did not. Alright. I said it before. I'll say it one more time. If this number hits 7, we're saving this deck for tomorrow. Because all 3 options were lethal. Well, I didn't have enough mana for Power Blast that turn. Might have worked the next turn. It's quick, 0-3. Start another round.
Uran versus Malfurion.
I must protect the one.
Light, guide my
Yeah,
hand.
and if Fix wonders if they did play the 5 mana 8/8 taunt, if it would have given me. Am I gonna keep True Silver here? I think so. Would it have given me the Black Knight actually? Would it have given me Death, or would it have given me Big Game Higher, or would it, done multiple of these options? Hard to say. I tossed Yogg because they have the coin.
A fine
Came right back. We tossed the 3 trying to find a 2. We found a 7. It says 2 Zephyrs is literally cheating with aces up both sleeves. Yeah, I guess that's a 2 of sorts. Big Battlegrounds card. If Egypt went Masters had 4 attack. No, we were talking about because they used Holy in the Water to get a 5 mana 8/8 taunt. We talked about what it will give me against the 8/8 taunt.
follow the rule.
Yeah, they had the 4/12. No, we had the 4/12. Okay, that does let them kill the front and back of the micro, or they can kill the 4/3. Looks like they're gonna kill the 4/3, honestly. No, they're gonna kill the mummy. They're gonna kill the mummy. I can see it in their eyes.
What to do?
Because they know Zephyr says, well, yeah, it's all the classic cards and the old basic cards, so it's the legacy set. The legacy set.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
Now, if they ever don't trade here, which would be ridiculous, we can play Rabble Bouncer for 4.
No one.
Last warning.
I don't swing, they can coin Arbor. I hate to swing into a 1-2 though. But Blender answer the clearly sniping. Obviously. There's an entire guild out there trying to snipe me. Now granted, you know. For Crypt there was a Discord people trying to snipe him because he's much, much bigger. But you know. There's a delay also. Not really. That's why I'm able to respond to that so quickly. A delay would help with things like snipes, but it would make it much harder to respond to chat, which is kind of a bigger feature than wins for the stream. I mean, we've hit leaderboard almost every time, but I still like talking to people. But 7 wins easy. I hope so. I hope so. Although, like I've said, it will be the end of the stream. Had some fun with it today. Hope to have some fun with it tomorrow. Photo mount. So technically we could subdue here. We could subdue and use
reveals the way.
Bug Collector and Swing. But I don't really want to protect the 4-2 all that badly, do I?
Arena's full. Beat it.
I think we'll swing here too to avoid buffs just like before, but if you're feeling very, very confident they don't have something like Arbor up, you could, I guess, leave it up against the 2-7. So you do 1 damage feels bad, I agree. It's gonna feel much better against this Brave.
Your strength has failed you.
Your strength has failed you.
I've got exotic wares and financials.
Could put this at 2-6, I guess. Keep the 1-1. May have been worth it. He says it's a 6-0 druid. They got at least 2 Arbor ups, minimum. At least they can't nature studies anymore. It's nice that they can't nature studies into it. Whereas you've seen match wins, loss of players. We've seen quite a few matches still be pretty even, but yeah, when we do hit somebody we know, it's true that it is not as even as it used to be. Can we get lethal here with Conviction and Battle Master if I give up like a 2-1? Actually, how much damage can we do? How much damage can we do? We can, if we trade this off first.
Reveals the way.
Although I don't need to trade off first, do I? How much damage can we do? That's the question. 9 plus 6. So 15 plus another. We can do a lot of damage.
Faith reveals the way.
Strike! Then strike harder. Squash him!
Interested?
Back of the line! Squash him!
Thought about killing the 5-4, but put Yag up. Put him to 3. Nice, that was the worst positioning for the buffs, yeah. Wonder if there was no way to. There was no way to guarantee lethal there, right? So they got an Imp Swarm, but they don't double cast their next spell. He said actually could have been lethal if the 5-6 did get the buff, which it did not. Uh-oh. Is this scary? No.
Interested? Interested?
There's probably several ways to do this, but this one works for sure. I'm surprised they gave the well played, considering how stomped they got. I may have been saltier. Just so you cleared the board. I could have cleared their board too, it's true. Alright. Well, as I said many times, I want to, we've been playing for 8.5 hours. I'm kind of tired. And B, I do want to be able to start with this deck tomorrow. So we had some fun going up to 7-0. I hope you can make it tomorrow. We're going to finish this deck up. Alright. Hope you're doing well today. Let's get to it. We are continuing the double Zephrys deck at 7-0. Nice, I'm halfway through the sentence. We gotta pause it, I guess. Well, hopefully it'll only be 5 games. Hopefully it'll be 12-0. But maybe it'll be 7-3. We have to mentally brace ourselves for anything. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying the Suicide Squad movie. I like the last third more than the first 2 thirds. I don't know if you'll agree with that, but that was me. Must says, let's go 12-0. It'd be nice.
Light, guide my hand.
I don't think Paladin. I don't think Paladin is actually one of the classes we have the 12-0 achievement with. I have to mentally review. We've got Demon Hunter, Druid, Warrior, and Mage. So we don't have Paladin.
Greetings.
Light, help us.
Deep Run 2.
I could have sworn it went back together.
Well, I got 2 ways to corrupt this. But I don't have any play next turn if I don't take the dirigible. Interesting.
What to
I think we should take the dirigible, but it's a close call. I'm hoping to actually draw like a 3, because then we can corrupt the dirigible and maybe enhance it with the fanatic. Maybe.
No, that's not right.
Drew the true silver. Okay. So we do play the dirigible. They might bump the 1-2, raise the Divine Shield. We use Divine Shield against Divine Shield, and then use the True Silver is the plan? Or maybe we'll just keep Divine Shield against Divine Shield for now. Okay.
Back to work.
They can use the Divine Shield there, but we still get the weapon.
Never knew you wanted.
They should have used the Discover before the Taskmaster, it seems like, but yeah. Four mana Rabble Bouncer versus just throwing the Battlemaster in. Okay. Yeah, CD, good to see us. How's it going? It's going all right so far. Going all right. Not much has happened yet. Next turn could be Fanatic Subdue if they played into Subdue. Yeah, that's a decent enough Subdue target, really. I'm hoping they have no strong response to the 315 taunt. Let's see it double. 4 Crusties. 4 Zephrys. They broke Diablo 2 better. Nothing else to do. Got anything about walking with Holy Fire Paladin? Well, so, so that's the... Is the beta restricted? Is the beta restricted to a certain set of content? Because I'm like, yeah, I mean, if there was anything broken in the original Diablo 2, I guess it would still be broken here. Because they're not actually doing balance updates, are they? Jimmy says limited to Act 2. Okay. Fair enough, then. We just want to play the Battle Master. The other play is Hog Rancher and Bug Collector. The Battle Master's clear with the Locust. Yeah. Even if it's not the best feeling clear. Yeah, let's do it.
Strike harder. Back of the line. Back of the line.
Well, I'm hoping they can't kill the 6/6. Although if they killed the 6/6 with something that could also kill the 3/15, we might be happy enough. Yeah, so, they use this execute. That means hopefully they're not executing the 3/15, so maybe we're not unhappy. I think we're going Enforcer before the party up. Let's put that 3/3. Yeah, no balancing everything. Same as the last patch from the expansion. Okay. I think they did do a little balancing, for better or worse. I mean, with how badly it turned out in general, but I think they did do some type of balance patch with Warcraft 3 Reforged. So maybe they'll still do something to Diablo 2. Perhaps. Again, for better or worse.
Let me tell you a story.
Well, they'll take the 3 damage to drop the Divine Shield. My Hog Rancher is not doing too much here, but I suppose we'd probably play it anyway.
Hogs on the loose.
Alright, well, we put up a Yogg to try to stop like a Brawl. Or another Execute. There's just quite a bit of lag now, even single player. Got server lag in your world, hoping they would sort it out. Interesting. Interesting, especially when, it's just the pre-order and Twitch beta players right now. It's not even the open beta yet.
I won't go down without a fight.
Yeah, they killed the Hog. But they put the 4/4 in range of the 3/12. Did I say I chimp, by the way? Witness the finest arena gameplay. Provided we draft 2 crazy legendaries. Provided. Levy, welcome back. Good to see you. Well, as long as we've got the Yogg up, I might play the party up right now. Delay this Forge Fiend.
Sweet.
I don't think I'd play this if I didn't have the Yogg up. And they might have like a Warpath. Well, Warpath would still get Yogged, wouldn't it? And that would stop the Echo. I said, when easily that we've drawn 1. Zephrys, embarrassing, board, embarrassing. Well, right now we are definitively ahead, it's true. We don't have lethal. Wait, do we have straw lethal? No. No, not yet. Who is getting the Pharaoh's Blessing? Probably the Enforcer, actually. Again, when we've got the Yogg up. Well, they would have to play Deathwing here, right? When we got the Yogg up? Or they'd have to play a spell into Yogg and it would have to turn to something better.
What a triumph!
Well, like Lyra said, they never got to see either of the Zephrys. Versus, they've at least the Enlightened in their deck. Just draft, not sure how good it is, but no dupes. You know, I've lost a lot of games because my opponents end up with more cards than me, so the at least copy your hand might help.
Urel versus Gul'dan.
Although Lara says, you know, it's not worth compromising your deck to get no dupes for that particular card, which could also be true. Yogg against Warlock with no coin. I think we'd still rather draw that later. Typically, let's try to get a solid curve or get a Zephrys in our hand. Zephrys, Zephyri. Well, we gotta figure it out now. We gotta figure out right now what it is.
Light help us.
Zephyros. Ho 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 ho. Yes, we could just Zephrys and backstab, technically. I want to coin Hog Rancher, but then my mana efficiency goes down for future turns. This is quick bait tile to make people come back today. Works. Maybe.
Get out.
I mean, is it bait? Yeah, I feel like clickbait involves a bit of falsehood to it. You know, we've really got the thing here. I think I am just gonna use Zephrys here, honestly, and just Holy Smite that. I don't know. Does that feel like a waste? My other plays are not particularly good.
Faith reveals the way.
Your wish is my suggestion.
That's a big Twilight Drake. This was the plan, but that would be a big Twilight Drake. So technically we could use the Subdue here, but I think we're going to just Hog Rancher, and I think I'll coin Micro Mummy.
Hogs on the loose.
It's John. Good to see you today. Hope you're doing great. Threw a raid to John yesterday. We're talking about killing monks in Kingdom Come Deliverance and Final Fantasy games. He said, wonder if we could rank all the singleton guards, just how good it is to go all in no dupe stack. Guessing Zephrys will be top of the list. That sounds right. Even above, like the old Kazakus. Sounds right. Now we could just Zephrys in the Shadow Madness. I kinda hate to use the Zephrys that way, but we could. Play Wriggle and Traveling Merchant. Kill the 3/2. I can Hero Power in Traveling Merchant if I think the Wriggle is not really good enough. Or if I think I can get more value of it later. I don't think I want to be greedy with the Wriggle. Doesn't matter if I play the Traveling Merchant before or after the Wriggle. I get +1/+1 either way.
Exotic wares and funnel cakes.
Alright, 1/1, 2/1, 5/5. They have the 2/3 and a random Murloc. Good to see Coffee if I haven't said hello. As the druid made 9 wins, draw 4 acorns in 1 turn 1 game. That's a lot of squirrels. CBC they play against priests that played 3 mass hysterias in a row against them. That's a lot of hysterias. That's a lot of squirrels. It's a lot of hysterias. See, outside Zephrys deck looks solid. Forget Pharaoh Blessing was back in. We've been discovering it quite a bit. And Conference's house Scruffy. Scruffy's fine today. Nothing too particular. Pretty average day for Scruff. Okay. So if we use Zephrys, we'll just get like a,
What to do?
we just get like a Shadowward Pain. We might be okay using our Subdue here. I think Subdue's better. I agree. I think we're gonna use Subdue and Scoundrel. But let's Scoundrel first.
Prophet guide me.
When for me, when for you.
So again, whatever we take here, they get a copy of. The Grimoire of Sacrifice does not seem to help us. If we take the Amalgam, and they play the Amalgam, I can play Zephrys and eat the Amalgam with a Hungry Crab.
Prophet guide me.
That's an interesting idea.
Your strength has failed you.
Coffin's having a bad day, it sounds like. Also, thank you to, Lord Ol with the follow. I appreciate that.
Take it. It's tasty. Sorry, we don't have any ink.
Haven't seen a Blood Witch since this mess started. We can do 1 billion damage with Conviction plus Battlemaster. Is that actually lethal? I think that's just lethal. That's 16 damage times 2. That's 32. Well, that's mean.
Prophet guide me.
Strike! Then strike hard!
You want more? Since that's pretty disgusting. Yeah, that's, it's not an OTK since we had to have stuff on board, but it's a 1-turn lethal. Which kind of sounds like OTK. Yeah, I don't know. It's a kill from full. It's max to 0. But it's not an OTK because we're already on board. Alright, 9 wins, no loss. Had a Zephrys in hand. Used 1. You see, Zephrys can discover from any expansion. How does it work? It discovers from the old classic and basic. So it discovers stuff that's illegal to draft and to discover. It discovers stuff like Pyroblast and Hungry Crab. Just now I was making you jealous. Well, my overall average is still lower than usual. Zephrys, I wish we were a decent stat minion. Gives their friends wind fury forever. Can make lethal from unwinnable positions. To which Zephrys replied, just classic and basic, dude. Or you ask too much. They would never make anything like that. One of the two. One of the two. Defines legacy, yes. Shaman equals Broken Arena. Yeah, we had one turn there where we could have used Shadow Madness. I decided against it.
It's not always the answer. Light, guide my hand.
There's one of them. So they got 9-win mage. Yep, yeah.
Light, help us.
And they're using the tier 2 Jaina. Not seen terribly often. So they want to see a 9-0 mage. I want to see a 9-1 mage and a 10-0 paladin. That's what I want to see. I got one in my deck. Nice. Oh, maybe. Well, I was gonna say I could coin Second Flame. See if Wild Growth would be nice for the sands. Yeah. Perhaps. I mean, I wasn't expecting to draw these as well. Is Zephrys logic get powered on your client, or is it server side? The former, or if you can boost it from logic with a better gaming PC. I would supremely doubt it. Oh, are we just gonna Zeph now? I actually might consider Hero Power Zeph. It'll give me backstab and some options for next turn.
Reveals the way.
I want a better Zeph than this, but we're gonna have a weak turn if we don't play Zeph. Is this just Shadowward Pain? Maybe there's something better. Zeph, tell me what's better.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Chaplain? Well, if you ever decide to ignore this, maybe.
What to do?
The problem is, I guess there is no problem. It's better than Pain here. That's true. 1 man instead, too. Remember the 1-2 becoming 2-2. Yeah, it's better than I think it is. It's better than I think it is. That's the coaster I feared. At least we did kill the parade leader. But yeah, that was the exact card we didn't want him to have.
Reporting for duty.
If it's powered by Intel, yeah, they is powered by Intel. We are running Intel. David, good to see you. Says, what do you think about this meta with Druid and Warrior OP and the other class is garbage? I do think there is definitely a disparate draft quality. But I don't know. I've just been enjoying seeing some very different card sets than the last few metas. Dropping Ashes of Outland and Scholomance is really hype. Oh dear, the Scorpid. I mean, I got the Yogg up, but now I gotta play Guardian the Kings into the poison. Unless I draw an alternate answer. Well, I would really love to add a 12-0 Paladin to our repertoire. But this match is going pretty badly. So they get a random 3-cost spell. Whoa, Infinite Dreadsteeds? That's concerning. Alright, where are we now? We can play, like, Micro Mummy, Pharaoh's Blessing against these. We can play... The Enforcer doesn't work very well. Play the Forge Fiend, but all they have to do is double trade into it.
Prophet, guide me.
None of our plays are especially incredible looking. Eh. You know they have a second flame, but that's it. So there's the Dreadsteed. Deep Run Engineer seems incredibly bugged. It seems to always get Claw Machine. Well, not always, but like 2/3 of the time. New Dreadsteed art. Yeah, the Tamazin Dreadsteed does have alternate art. 3 mana Rabble Bouncer. Okay.
Arena's full. Beat it.
I could go like Micro Mummy Traveling Merchant, but I'm just gonna make the 6/11. Hope they don't have a great answer, but they probably do.
You looking for a candle?
Second Flame, which does draw them a card. Shoot, or draw a spell. And then that draws a spell. Wow. Wow.
Oh, no tip.
So we could try Mawshog Micro Conviction. Or I can just play Sleepy Dragon, but that doesn't seem good enough. So I actually wouldn't be able... Yeah, 11-man play, right. I wouldn't actually be able to do the Conviction, but the Micro Mummy does boost this to 314.
Sword, shield.
Oh, no. Oh, no. How much damage is that? Enough. Enough. Whoa. Well, so we can True Silver, Hero Power Traveling Merchant, right? Plus Conviction, and the Conviction lets me kill the Sanctum anyway. We can also play Sleepy Dragon, but I still have to Conviction. Trade the Merchant for something else? What would I be looking for? I'm looking for maybe Party Up. Zephrys.
What to do? Guide me.
You know what, I'll actually agree with that.
A clever concoction.
Minimally valuable Conviction. But we're, like Rash says, we're out of minions. I don't see a very easy way to win from here. Maybe if their hand is not as good as we expect and we can Zephrys into Jiraxis. Maybe if... Maybe if they have 0 answers to the Sleepy Dragon, we can get some value out of that in general.
That's right. Feel groove.
Yeah, well, they have enough damage to kill our dragon without any help. She sailed on Zeph to later turns. Well, maybe. I mean, on the other hand, maybe we'd be dead by now.
This'll make the pain go
Maybe they would have taken complete board control by like turn 7. Because my play was really terrible without Zeph on that particular turn. Like Scape said, we're not under that much pressure yet. I'm like, I'm dead next turn. Wait, no, I'm not. They're one off. They're one off.
A fine purchase.
Well, was really hoping for the 12-0 Paladin. We don't have that in our achievement collection, but it's not gonna happen. The Sanctum and the Blacksmith were both just way too strong. Then we're going for the Wild Growth. Yeah, I mean, because we drew the Enforcer right after the Forge Fiend, I mean, that ends up being correct, but I was hoping that things would go slightly better. So yeah, Flamestrike would be great here if I already, like, had the coin from the Mailbox Dancer.
Reporting for duty.
Granted, it would still be 3 health to 29. We'd never do the 29 damage before they can just ping us 3 times. Well, was really hoping for that 12-0. Was really hoping for the new achievement. But oh well. I'm gonna go get that level, like, 60 Battle Pass reward, just because our next Druid can use the Tier 3 Guff. There it is, the Fang-bound Guff, the Abs Guff. I think he was lost the line, yeah, except drawing the second Zephrys sooner. That may have worked.
Take only memories. Leave only hoofprints.
So why not the arena ticket? Because there was a bug in Arena a week or two ago, like 2 weeks ago, that made you unable to buy arena runs for like 24 hours. And because of that, we were able to go play on Asia and EU for a run, because I had runs bought there. But I would have rather played on NA, and you were able to bypass the bug with arena tickets. So just in case that bug comes back within the next 3 months, I'm not going to click those arena tickets until... I'm never gonna click those arena tickets, actually. They'll auto-redeem when the season ends. So if that bug happens, we can go claim those tickets and keep playing on NA until the bug is resolved again.
Yrel versus Garrosh.
Victory on death!
Light, guide my hand.
It's like we're fighting Tage. Gotta keep the Aldor, but I thought about tossing it a little bit.
Could have sworn it went back together.
So try to do Spider Tank on 2. Although, I don't know, we could do 1 mana Micro Mummy next turn plus the Horror. Oh, no, I only have 2 mana, so yeah, Spider Tank. Nice, today's at 10-2, okay. Also, the first time chat and also with the follow, I appreciate that.
Bay upper get out. Follow the rule.
Yeah, simple Aldor. Also, thank you, Andy, for the follow. I appreciate that, too. Seriously, particularly Dreadsteed lost this last game. Yeah, it was off the thing I did.
Reporting for
You
duty.
will go no further.
Nothing can defeat the Tiny Fin. The Tiny Fin.
Neither snow nor rain.
No! But yeah, they killed the dude.
Reporting for duty. Got exotic wares and funnel cakes.
Not sure if I want to trade there. I'm a little too scared of warrior AoEs right now to not trade small minions, though. So why is everyone taking Mere Entity as a secret? More of a curve meta? More likely that your opponent can't hold back and play a small minion off curve? Maybe. Or maybe there's just worse cards overall, so it's easier to pick? I don't know. It's Joey Stream Arena. Yep. I have a second stream. This is Save File 17. We have a second stream, Save File Variety, which is much smaller, but I play other stuff there to not go crazy playing one game. But yeah, it's pretty much all Hearthstone Arena here. 6 days a week. Every day except tomorrow. Every day except Mondays. Conviction. Conviction with Charger. Except I'd kind of have to trade this first anyway. So the conviction's not very good.
The battle.
Namakan, good to see you. Hope you're doing great. It's bad too for Italians. Have to watch both sides. Yeah, don't tell me what they got. Don't tell Taze what I got. So the horsey, the ghostly horsey, which I don't have in gold, unfortunately. The conviction actually would have stopped this from happening. Yeah, I could play the Guardian of Kings on curve, but I think it's just a little too easy to deal with. Adrian says, well met. Good to see you. Namaka, thanks for the EU-friendly stream. Try to do my best every Saturday and Sunday. I try. Demo told Days I have cards. Ah, well, Demo gets banned forever. What if I didn't have cards? What if I started playing Doom? What if I just whipped out a minigun? That'd probably beat Garrosh. No.
Float like a butterfly.
Armor was better than minigun. Well, you do get armor in Doom. It's true. Okay. I want to play the Mawshog with the conviction, really. Gonna end up as kind of a weak turn, though, if I'm, like, swinging and using Bug Collector.
Prophet guide me.
Alright, let's sacrifice the Traveling Merchant.
Faith reveals the way.
I'm gonna do this, actually. Am I gonna swing there in advance? No. Go 3-2, and the 1-1, play the Guardian. It was a play. I went for this instead. Kill the 1-1, make it harder to drop the Divine Shield. Have to sacrifice the 3-2, hopefully.
I wonder.
He's got 6 cards in. Gotta ban Lyra, too. That's a good subdue target. We're subduing 100% of the time. What else are we doing? Well, wait. Maybe I'm pretty sure I'm subduing. But actually, I mean, if I use Conviction, it's an easy trade. I could use Conviction for some type of lethal push later, though.
Faith reveals the way.
Now I'm scared of Brawl.
Your strength has failed you. Okay, Cristo!
Hoping there's no Brawl. Or Warpath. Warpath would be pretty bad, too. Basilisk, good to see you. Rancor, well, at least I got 2 Divine Shields. At least I got 2 Divine Shields. Know what you mean to get 4 of a kind? Yeah, we got 3 of a kind twice yesterday.
Back to work.
A cool task. Discovered spell, but starting to run a little light on cards. And they have a discovered spell, and we just got Yogg. Okay. Uh-huh.
Look what I found.
All I've got left is Conviction. We haven't drawn either of our Zephryses. Got 1 and 8 to draw Zeph. Zephyros. Still have our Forge Fiend. Still have our Pharaoh's Blessing. Still have our Battlemaster.
I wonder.
Oh, new tip.
Trade the Shopkeep. Devastate turns into a different 1-mana spell. They still have the discovered spell. Oh, shoot!
An oversight?
Well, that'll lose me the game. Instead of killing my 2/4, they get a free 8-mana card. That'll lose me the game. Yogg, why must you betray me? Well. We could get something interesting off Scoundrel, but I think we need to trade the 2/1 and play Conviction. We get 8 and 5 attack.
What?
And that's still 1 short. I'd still have to sacrifice the Devout Adventurer, theoretically, unless we do get something off Scoundrel after the Conviction.
Squash him.
Now wait, what if I trade here? Doesn't really help.
Squash him.
One for me. One for you.
I don't want to give him a Warpath.
I have little time.
King's honor, friend.
Back, monster.
Alright, so they have a Stormwind Guard and a Discovered Spell. I'm showing 29 damage, but I know they got a Warpath that they have a chance to draw. Other bad stuff could happen. I wasted a buff. Did I?
That's your cue. Get out there.
I'm not going down without a fight.
This is a taunt buff. This is 20 damage. Darkspear does 5 damage to him. This is a Stormwind Knight that can buff their stuff.
Faith reveals the
That's
way.
more. Well, yes. Just deciding what this Pearl Tusk is doing. I guess it's killing the 3-2, and I'm pushing everything else face. That's Stormwind Knight. I don't know what this is or what this is. I know they've got a Warpath in here.
Reporting for duty.
Protect the city!
Back, monster!
You want more?
Little time.
Aye. There's the Stormwind Guard. One wish, angels.
Do you hear?
Ooh, health and taunt. That's annoying. Cheap rabble bouncer, but I could have played it at full cost. What are the best trades here? We can go boom, 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 boom. That's good.
Reporting for duty.
Arena's full. Beat. You want more?
So if they draw Warpath, they kill everything but the 2/7.
Well played.
Guess what dropped?
What a triumph!
Ah, well, GG. Oh, I was gonna top deck a Zeph. I was gonna top deck a Zeph. There it is, finally. All right. GG to Taze. And I don't even feel that bad about it. I don't even feel that bad about it. I didn't have to use Zephrys.
Urel versus Garrosh.
Victory on death!
Light, guide my hand.
Community friend. Yeah, I didn't realize Taze wasn't already on the friends list. Oh, right. Well, they've got the coins. We definitely don't want to Yogg right off the bat. Ah, meeting stone. GG, hope I take one more loss, so that...
Strictly
Uh,
to know.
I didn't end your run needlessly. Right, exactly, 9-1. Oh, well, the Wriggle could get, clicking on the chat bubbles faster. Ah, yeah, I usually am in busy mode. I deliberately took it off for a moment, just in case Taze was going to send a message. Can't you just press enter too? Possibly. Possibly. But I don't know.
That was an error.
No tune can hold me.
This is Luffy starts talking. Yeah, well, you know, I'm always hesitant to use,
Look what I found.
I'm always hesitant to use, like, hotkeys, because what if somehow I lost focus on Hearthstone? What if somehow I lost focus on Hearthstone, I hit enter, and then my OBS is like, okay, you hit enter, do you want to stop streaming? And I hit enter again, and I stop the stream. You know, it's not likely to happen, but I always worry. The Ghostly Charger is good here, but we're gonna try the poison. I bet they'll just weapon us. Alright. Back to busy mode. Back to busy mode. I don't actually like the chat bubbles popping up, but made an exception. Thanks for that option. It defaults to no. Well, good. As it should, but... Whoa!
How incredible!
That was close. That was close.
Taking my shot.
Alright, well, I'm glad we dodged the minefield. Like says, how far the two Zephyrs carried it all? Oh, there's a lot of games we should have won without the... we would have lost without the two Zephyrs. But, up here at, 7-0, 8-0, 9-1 type thing, we beat Taze without having any Zephyrs, and there was another player we beat at this first match, the 7-0, we beat without ever drawing a Zephyrs. So, they've been very important, but they've not been the only things winning us games.
Sworn it went back together.
This is, wow, is this deck real life? No, it's just fantasy. We made it up. This deck was invented by a writer. Yeah, they got the claw machine. So Zephrys right now, Bloodlust would give us how much damage? 20. That's some good damage. What else would Zeph give me? Savage Roar would not do it either.
Reveals the way.
Well, one of them was Wind Fear. That's true, that would do it. They got the Dragon Roar. Which if we were a little further behind, we'd be upset about. Like says, this is lethal if they don't armor up. Or taunt. Yeah, or taunt, says Delight, exactly. Okay, so now we're short, right? So this is, yeah. And they armored. Okay. How many Zephrys lethals have you got? Zephrys lethals, just one or two, right? I feel like that's true. Like I said, with two Zephs who get lethal, now you're thinking.
Faith reveals the way.
Yeah, we're gonna lose our taunt and armor, but that's fine.
What
I don't even need this lifesteal. Not sure if the first Zeph would know to give you enough damage to the second Zeph. That is true, yeah. It would really depend on what the other Zeph gives us. Alright. They don't have enough mana to play Deathwing Dragon. They can play Alexstrasza to kill the 9-8, but then we'd kill him... Actually, I think we just kill him on board. I don't think we even need Zeph. Alright. Well, he says DBZ, well, I'd have to lose a game for that.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Ah, Master Spell works, sure. Windspeaker probably also works. Untouchable! Alright, well, just a miniature one for Wakey Sword, because we're going to do it anyway. Will this deck go 12 wins, but still not guess the 12-0 Paladin achievement, unfortunately? Find out next time, in terms of, we are going to take our first 3-minute break here. We'll be back in 3 minutes, and we'll play, hopefully, the last game. Although we've already missed the achievement, so 12-2 would be fine. Alright, 11 wins, 1 loss. Not too surprising to see the druid.
Light, guide my hand.
Well, they're all 2s, so if we're not using Zephrys on 3, the curve may end up slightly awkward, but I'm not going to toss any of these. Let's keep our early options fully open.
These are due back tomorrow.
Quick trade. Alright. Coin the deep run first. Might get, yeah, dirigible. Yeah, let's just do the claw machine, though, of course. So to keep tempo, your druid seem like a good play. I mean, yeah, there's a chance we'll just Zeph and backstab if they play like a 3-2. They didn't, but there was a chance.
This one goes there.
Alright. 2-1, 1-2 mummy. Are you my mummy? Wow, shapeshift on 2 and 3 at 11-1. Probably highly unlucky hand. Most likely.
Got exotic and funnel cakes.
Yeah, we're about a mile ahead on turn 3. May not be much of a game.
Life is an afterthought.
So if we play Zephrys right here, might just give us a Power of the Wild buff across the board. But I don't think we're gonna play Zeph.
Look what I found. This one goes there.
Reporting for duty.
I think it's worth it. I think it's fine to play Zeph right there. I think it's totally fine. I think we're also okay to not do it.
Here for a good
Hi.
time.
Still doing perfectly fine. Yeah. Well, good to see you, says doing occasion pop in. Wish you well. Stumble across you, want some druid. Very strong deck. Alright, so if we use Zeph, we just get, like, death. We'd have... This is 14 damage. This is lethal? Conviction, Wind Fury. Never mind. Yeah, I'm like, I don't think that works. It says, no, you're ready to do this. What? Really?
Faith reveals the way.
I can't survive a hit against the Druid of the Claw. Oh, but I don't need to. You're right.
I have little time.
Your wish is my suggestion.
All right. Well, I think I would have killed him the next turn. But chat finds the math that I don't. All right. Well, they missed turn 2 and turn 3 at 11 wins, so I think they got highly unlucky. Most final boss ever. Well, we've had a couple people at 11 just concede immediately. That's even more underwhelming. All right. Would have been nice to get the 12-0 achievement, but I'm not going to complete out 12. It's actually our first 12. It's our first 12 since Stormwind came out. We've had 3 11s and a 10 and 4 9s, but we've not had a 12 until now. Kodama with the 300 bits of cheer for the powerful, powerful deck. Super appreciate Kodama. Appreciate the support. All the best to you. Alright. Alright. We got a golden scrap shot. Why not? Just draft 2 Zephrys every time, right? Finally get #1 leaderboard.